Hello, all my followers on YouTube, all 20 of you. um, Change of plans. I couldn't leave for Wyoming today. If you remember a couple days ago, I posted a video about how gorgeous it was outside, and you could see the grass growing, the skies were just blue, gorgeous day. Yeah, well, that changed. Later that night, it started snowing and has not quit snowing since. We are up to a couple of inches already, and it blows. It sucks. I was supposed to be on my way to Wyoming right now, but the pass got closed last night because of avalanche danger, and I just didn't want to risk it. By the time the pass opened back up this morning, it was like 9, 10 o'clock. So even if I drove straight through, no stopping whatsoever except for gas, I wouldn't be getting there till like 9 or 10 at night. Excuse me. So I just decided to say screw it. I will leave out tomorrow morning because supposedly the snow will stop tonight. And we'll hope there's no more avalanches up on the pass, and I can get out of this damn place. So that brings me to, it really doesn't have any kind of tie-in whatsoever. But I wanted to do a video asking about your namesake. Where did your name come from? On a website that I'm a member of called PE, or Pink Essence. It's a pretty cool place. It's run by Chloe Prince, and it's kind of like a Facebook for the trans community. So it's really neat. And anyway, a girl had mentioned a question about her name, and that kind of got me thinking, what drove us to pick the names that we did? I know a lot of people like to stick somewhat close to their boy name. I don't know if they like to or if they feel obligated to, or maybe they just do. But I have met people who their boy name is like David, and so then they'll go with Danielle. Or their boy name will be Tony, and actually they just kind of stick with Tony. 'Cause Tony's a cute girl's name, I think. If you spell it with a T-O-N-I. I really like it like that. And there's people who go from Adam to Allison, stuff like that. So did you feel like you had to stick close to your name so that your initials would still be the same? It might be easier on your family to accept your transition. Did you just like the name? My personal name, I went from Jared to Krista, and everybody, because whenever I tell them that my name's Krista, a lot of people who are familiar with the trans community, they always end up asking, oh, so did your name used to be Chris or something like that? I tell them, no, actually my name was Jared. And where Krista came about was that it was the name of my first crush. Her name was Crystal. Back in high school, had a really, really huge crush on her. But of course, she was like a senior whenever I was in 8th grade, so it never would have worked out. But boy, she was good to look at. And so whenever I got married, about 4 years into the marriage, my wife's brother had a friend named Crystal who spelled it Kristal. And again, I had a huge, huge crush on her. Didn't even try and hide it. Had a huge crush on her. So whenever it came time to pick my name, I wanted to pick something that was close to that because it was the second girl. I figured it must be a sign, the second Crystal that I'd ever met. But I didn't want to make it so obvious as naming myself Crystal. So I just dropped the L and went with Krista. And there we go. That's how my name came about. Kind of cheesy, I know. Far cry. I was Jared Benjamin, and now I am Krista Renee. Renee came from my ex-wife's sister. Her middle name was Renee, Trisha Renee. And I always really, really liked that name. I thought it was pretty. Luckily, Krista Renee worked out well. And you can say it, Krista or Krista Renee. And I think that Krista Renee kind of sounds like country, which is a little how I identify, pretty country girl. So it works out. It works out on lots of fronts. I really, really like it. And, yeah. I lost all my family, so it's not like anybody new had to get used to calling me from Jared to Krista. So it worked out. So how did your name come about? Like I said, did you pick it because it was close to yours? Did you pick it because you liked it and it was close to yours? What? Why? Where did your name come from? And I guess that's pretty much it. You can kind of tell the camera's shaking a little bit. For the first 10 minutes I was out here, it was kind of nice. Now I'm getting a bit chilly, just a little bit. So where did your name come from? Leave your comments and maybe even a video reply right down there. Not, you know what I mean. Get your mind out of the gutter. Bye, everybody.